Hey guys, Forrest here, and today I'm going to talk with you about some things that are going to help you to achieve the end result that you're looking for with your fitness, fat loss, body transformation program or contest, which a lot of us are in right now. So, the first thing we're going to look at is how our beliefs are eventually going to lead us to our end result. And the way that's going to work is, all the research has proven that when someone has that core belief, that core faith, if you will, it ultimately leads to the end result. So if you believe that you're overweight and out of shape, you are ultimately going to adopt those attitudes and that mindset that will create the behaviors and habits that will lead you to your end result. So you see how that works? You don't want to end up believing the things that are going to give you the results that you don't want. So we could break this into chunks and we can backtrack, okay? In essence, creating the reality that you want for yourself. And so, for example, if my end result, and this applies with anything, if I have bad teeth, okay, and the end result is I saw some gleaming white teeth on some actor on TV. If I want those type of teeth, then I gotta believe that, first of all, I can achieve that, and that I can do it, and I can be that person. Okay, so the same goes for weight loss, or your job, or any goal that you could think of in your life. So, and this also helps explain why people self-sabotage, because if you just start with your behaviors, for instance, and say you start to make some changes, and you just focus on the actual behavior. So you're working out, and you kind of maybe do a couple things to your nutrition. Maybe you just start eating more balanced, and you're going for that end result. Well, you might see some weight loss, some changes on the scale. You might see yourself get stronger. But will you really see that body transformation, and will you really see it for the long term? So unless you can go back and change your beliefs, you may not, okay? What might happen is that you change your behaviors, and that's good for a while, okay? And if you do it for long enough, you might actually create some habits. Thereby, some of that will move into your attitude and mindset, and you will slowly obtain those beliefs. But if you work it from the other direction, and you start with beliefs, and really feel and see yourself as that confident, strong, in shape, slimmer, and toned person, really see it, really feel it, then much, much quicker, you'll notice that your attitude and your mindset will start to change along with the lines of your beliefs. Once your attitude and mindset starts to change, then it's so much easier to now change these behaviors and start these new habits. Okay? See how that works? And then that will lead you to your end result. Okay? So, once again, beliefs, attitude, mindset, behavior, habit, end result. You can self-sabotage by, and you probably have had this happen to you, or maybe seen a friend go through this, is maybe you yourself have lost 15 or 20 pounds. And then just because you've changed these behaviors, you've gotten some results, you think, okay, that's the end of the journey. Well, lo and behold, what does happen eventually is you start to revert back, and you start to gain the weight back, and you start to have those habits and behaviors go, you start to eat the wrong foods again, and you start to not work out again. And what's going to happen is you've never really changed your core beliefs about yourself. You still think you're that overweight person that you've always felt yourself to be. Okay? You've always felt yourself maybe not worthy, or that's just the way you were meant to be, or those are just your genetics. All those little excuses that we tell ourselves in our mind, that's your core belief. So you will start to revert back to whatever you believed in the first place. So until you really start to change these core beliefs about yourself, you're not going to get any long-term results. Okay? So how do you start to do that? Well, the way I did it in different circumstances in my life was I created a mental movie. So I started to visualize daily. And this would be kind of below beliefs is to visualize and really see and feel yourself as the healthy, happy person that you're already in that body. Not that it's a want in the future, because then you're always delaying that. You're always putting it off to a time that is abstract to you. No, you have to feel and visualize, okay, what are you going to be doing? What kind of things are you going to be doing? What kind of clothes are you going to be wearing? Who are you going to be with? Are you going to be out to dinner with your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend? Will you be playing with your kids or your grandkids? Visualize yourself as that happy, healthy person here and now. Okay, that will cause you to then believe that you're that person. If you visualize this enough, over and over again, repetition, repetition, then that will create the attitude and mindset, the behavior, the habits, and will lead you to the end result. Here's what I would like you to do. Start to think about the end result. The end result in terms of who do you want to become? Who do you want to look like? Okay, really think about it. Maybe it's maybe you know that you're after the certain body type of a famous actor or actress, or maybe you just have a general image of the body type that you know you can become and that you want to become. Think about that. Okay. Then what I want you to do is think about, okay, that person, that end result person that you want to become, what kind of behaviors do they have? You know, when they go off to the party, to the birthday party, do they have that piece of chocolate cake? Or do they say no thank you and have a glass of water instead? Do they skip their workouts when, you know, it's that end of the week and they feel like, okay, it's the weekends here, I'm just going to go ahead and skip my workout because weekends here, things are just too crazy right now? Or do they go ahead and say, no, I'm going to make sure I go to my workout? So what type of behaviors does that end result person have? Okay? And they probably have all those behaviors that create that end result for them already in place. That's because of their beliefs. Okay? So if you step backwards and think, what would that person do? Then you can get a better picture of, okay, well, that person would make X, Y, Z choice. Those are the choices that I need to make myself. Okay? So you can see how it steps backward up until their beliefs. And this is the whole shortcut to getting there, is that visualization. So go ahead and just spend, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes per day, just in a quiet place, maybe at the end of the day before you go to bed, visualizing how you want to look and feel. Really feel it in every cell of your body, and know that it's possible for you. And if it feels awkward at first, that's a good thing. That means that it's a true change in your set point, your mental set point of your beliefs. Okay? Unless, if it felt totally natural to feel yourself that healthy and in perfect shape, then it may not be a true change. Okay? So feel whatever it is you want as your end result. Visualize it 5 to 10 minutes a day. Create that belief. Your belief will then change your attitude, change your behavior, create new habits, and give you that end result. Okay? I'm Forrest. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys soon.